Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Crafting and Cruising. I'm Lisa. Thank you for coming by today. It's a beautiful day here, although it's gotten a lot hotter than it was last weekend, so I'm really ready for fall to be here. When you jump on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. If you watch the replay, please let me know you watched the replay. And today I'm going to show you some things that I finished up and show you when I started as my first ever truly on the road crafting project, where the bus was actually moving and I was crafting. So let me see if I can bring up comments on my computer and see who's here. This is a no makeup day, a sleep in day. Trying to catch up. So it says no comments yet, so maybe in just a minute I'll be able to get comments. First thing I wanted to show you is, or read you a little something from a book that I picked up when we were out of town last weekend in, I think I picked it up in Mentone, Alabama. It's called The Secret Languages of Girlfriends. Talking loudly, laughing wildly, and making the most of our most important friendships. And I showed this before. One of the reasons I got it is because the sisterhood group, Czech Savvy Sisterhood group, that's a private group that I'm in. You can always join if you want to. Check it out on Studio MDAZ to find out how. But those sisters truly are like sisters to me. And I just got back from San Diego with some of them, and pretty soon, good Roddy, I'm getting ready to go to Oklahoma City with some of them, and I can hardly wait. So anyway, I thought this little book was cute. I haven't read very far in it, but I'm going to read you just a little bit out of the beginning of it. It's called The Broad Squad. It says, Broad Squad, the definition: a group of girlfriends who totally have your back, but always put you out front. Do you have broads in your life like that? I do, and I'm so grateful and blessed. Just as women need more than one color of lipstick and nail polish in our beauty arsenal, so too do we all need our Broad Squad to get us through the insanity of our lives. As modern divas, we exist in crisis mode most of the time. When you consider the tribulations of marriage, children, divorce, remarriage, promotions, and firings, it's amazing we all aren't melting down daily, which of course we are, which is why we need to carry a cell phone at all times to call one another. Add to the drama queen list the traumas of Botox, men, reunions, men, not to mention short skirts being back in style, and it's not exactly news that we all need a team of girlfriends to survive life in the pink zone. Your broad squad should be a highly trained special unit, heat-seeking missiles specializing in pleasure-seeking and covert male surveillance. As your allies and accomplices for life, they should always make you feel cherished and pampered, like the babe magnet you were born to be. The truth is, if real life hadn't gotten in the way, your broad squad could spend years together, yakking it up about everything from politics to religion, career aspirations to hair length. A good broad squad possesses a variety of skills, including but not limited to how to wreak revenge on an evil boss, how to sniff out if your man is cheating, and how to free you from a boring dinner party in less than 10 minutes. Even though we all speak the secret language of girlfriends, at times we require a particular dialect. Hormonal mood changes from that time of month to the dreaded change have their own languages, distinct from, for example, the language of bathing suit season and its requisite exposure of our dimpling thighs. Don't we love that? Thus, we need an array of girlfriends with diverse talents always at the ready. Let me clarify. Having a full-on broad squad isn't like needing a fifth for Mahjong. We're talking crucial here: a trained attack team, a girlfriend posse to ride shotgun and make sure your back and every other part of your anatomy is well covered. Hey, Joyce. If you have very good karma, you may be lucky enough to have one girlfriend who has every great quality you could ever possibly desire. She can handle any situation on her own. Lucky you. But others of us have different specialists on call for each situation. Whether you have 5 girlfriends or 1, here are the bottom line needs of every girlfriend's broad squad. And then she goes through different types of friends we need. The first one is an old friend. So it's called The Secret Language of Girlfriends, Talking Loudly, Laughing Wildly, and Making the Most of Our Most Important Friendships by Karen Neuberger with Nadine Shift. Neuburger. I know that's backwards, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to read out of this from time to time when I go live, just because I think most of us on here are women, and I think we all would enjoy it. One thing I finished up today is my record album clock. I painted this clock a long time ago, and it's just been sitting around waiting for numbers and for the guts of the clock. So here it is. And I really, really like it. I like the colors, and I just like the way it turned out. So that's one project I finished. Another project my husband help me finish, which you've seen several times, but haven't seen it finished probably. It's a little bit dirty. Is my tray that I finally have the handles on. Aren't they awesome? Those are from Hobby Lobby. So this was a picture frame. I decoupaged it. I resined it so it would be food safe. Put handles on it, and I absolutely love it. So that's the second thing. While we were out of town also, I bought a crystal chandelier with some absolutely gorgeous crystals on it. I'm going to show you. My husband took them all off last night, counted them, grouped them by size, and I'm going to sell some and I'm going to keep some. So keep that in mind. I'll be letting you know when I'm going to sell it. So here's one. Isn't that gorgeous? This is the flat side. This is the beveled side. It's big. And then there's one similar to that that's just smaller. This is the bevel side right here. One even smaller. And then an oval kind. No, neither one of these are, whoops, I just broke that off pieces. These are not flat backs. Isn't that pretty? And then there were strings of crystals, and that's probably how I'll sell them, that size. And then there were strings this size. Aren't those gorgeous? They will be so fun to craft with. I can't wait. So I got that at a little antique store, and let me see. Down. This is something that I bought as a basket at the Dollar General. You can see down inside it's just a basket. And I tore apart a rug from Five Below. Actually parts of 2 rugs. One was just off fabric, and then one, like this piece right here, came out of one that's made of leather pieces. So it looks like this on one side. Looks like this on the other side. And I'm trying to figure out, please leave me some suggestions if you have any, how to turn this side into a pumpkin face. I think it would be so cute with all the colors. Here's the other side. It's just fluffy. That's where I tied them off. I think most of you have seen this before, but I brought it out here because I've got to find another star to put on it. Lost my little star. But these are spoon handles that I bought a bunch of spoons and my husband cut them off the handles. I had poured this painting a long time ago, so it's just been in my studio. And then I glued the spoons on to make a Christmas tree. So now I just have to put a star on top. Googly eyes on it, Rodney Seiler. You know I'm not going to put googly eyes on that. It's too pretty for googly eyes. You're silly. So, today I'm going to show you what I did. Now, the other day when we were coming home in the motorhome, I did my actual first live driving down the street riding while he was driving down the street. And I showed you 2 wooden spoons that I had him cut off. And you can see the face is already drawn on this one. But I did the actual face on this one. Oh, that's a good idea, Ronnie. On this one, on the bus. And then today, I put her little hat on. I gave her some hair. I added some leaves. Some little fake flower thing. So her hat is just made out of a big roll of whatever this stuff is. Can't think of the name of it. And it's like lacy on one side. So I actually made her hat on the lacy side, and the boys I've already actually cut his out and glued it together to save some time, so his isn't on the lacy side. Now, what I'm going to do very quickly that I didn't do on her is to put a top coat on her, and I think that will make her stand out even more. Burlap, yeah, that's it. Most of my paintbrushes are in the house instead of out here in my studio, but I think this one will work just fine. So this is a mixture of Duraclear and Triple Thick, and I'm just going to put 1 coat on, let it dry, and then I'll do the back side, and it's kind of bringing out where I redid the color. So I painted them first with just white chalk paint. That's what this is, okay? But I didn't want it so stark white. So I took a makeup sponge and used Distress Oxide by Ranger in the color Vintage Photo. And I just rubbed it all over there, and then I wiped it down so that it would look more antique. I did that on the back side too. You can't tell it very much because it's all covered with hair. But I did go back and do that. So I will finish that side after this side dries. But you can see how the features and the colors come out so much better when you put the clear coat on. Love it. So I'll probably use this in a wreath, or I may hang the 2 of them together and just hang somewhere in my kitchen. I don't know. I'll do something with them, but I was just trying to find something that I could do on the bus, and I had seen those at the Dollar Tree and thought these would be really cute made into scarecrows. So that's what I'm going to finish today, is the male scarecrow. Okay, so I have on my plate, let me put my brush in water, I have a pink and a flesh color for the cheeks. On the girl, I actually used blush, but I don't have my blush out here. Got a little bit of brown, I got black, I got white, and I got some blues to use for the eye. I have not painted the back of this yet, so I will, but I'm not going to keep you all on while I'm doing that. So I am going to start out painting, I think, the eyes first. And hopefully one of these brushes that I brought out here, this one is so big, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but let me tilt y'all so maybe you can see what I'm doing. So first I'm going to paint the inside. Can you see the inside? And once again, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm blind. I'm just bringing this down one side and then down the other side. It's not going to be perfect. They're not going to be matching because I didn't, you know, draw them out perfectly. It's going to be perfectly imperfect. Let me hold it down just a little bit so I can try to see how I need to, gosh, I can't believe I didn't bring my glasses. Fix it. Okay, so there's one. Let me do this next one. I honestly do not know how Debbie Rigg turns her work around and paints backwards and upside down. And that, my friends, is a gift that I hadn't gotten. But I'm not going to judge myself just yet because I know there's time. So did you all watch the funeral, the Queen's funeral yesterday? I had my alarm set for 4:30 a.m. to get up and watch it. When the alarm went off, I thought, I think I'll wait a little while. But then I couldn't go back to sleep. So I got up and started watching it before Ronnie and I had a meeting. But what I saw was so sweet and so just very moving. Okay, so there's the black part of the eyes. The next color I'm gonna do is white. Actually, that should have been the white part. Messed it up! But that's okay. Let's just see what we can do to make it. Ours can be different. It's definitely going to be different. I'm putting some little, I'll show you just a minute, little horseshoe shapes in there. Almost like little highlights. But you know the good thing about this is that you can always go back and paint over it. You're not going to hurt a thing. Not a thing. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do with the inside of the eyes? I originally thought I was going to do blue and I was going to kind of mix some blues. Let's just see what happens if we put blue in here. If it's going to be too much, we can again paint over it if we don't like it. You got some big blue eyes, I tell you. I may need to tone those down a little bit with some, add just a little bit of black to my blue paint to deepen it. Might make it a little bit better. And of course, I will go back and add some white highlights. Oh no, it's not bad. So, I'm trying to think if I have anything else interesting to tell you guys. We're going to be going camping again in a couple of weekends with some friends of ours, and she and I are going to craft till we can't craft no more. I think most of what we're going to do is going to be Halloween or fall. I don't really do Halloween. Fall, but we may also do a little bit of Christmas. Just depends on how things go. I think I'm royally messing up my lines, but you know what? Just paint over it, right? Let me go back with a little bit more black right in here. So tell me, do you all do Halloween or do you just do fall? We did Halloween when our children were younger, But it just wasn't, I didn't decorate like a lot around the house. I've just never been a big Halloween decorator. So now we have grandchildren. Two of them live here, and they're teenagers, so they're not, as interested. But when they do something, they go out with their friends. And our other granddaughters live in Lexington, so we won't be seeing them. And we don't live right up on the street, so people don't come by and, say trick or treat. So anyway, let me get back on here and see if there's any comments. If you all, hey Debbie, you're on here. You're in Amish country. I'm so jealous. I am jealous, girl. Hope you're having a great time. That's my friend from Pennsylvania that is in Amish country today with another friend. They're going to get all kinds of baked goods and yummy deliciousness while they're up there. I'm just painting the mouth right now. I'm just trying to get it on here before I do the nose. I left my good orange paints in the house. Seems like I left most everything I needed in the house. But we'll do what we can. Tell Diane I said hello. I want to go to Amish country sometime soon. I think that'd be so much fun. I was telling Debbie when I talked to her the other day that I went to Amish country with some friends a while back, and I just loved it. I've always been fascinated with the Amish people and the simplicity of life. Okay, I've got his little mouth on. I'm not liking the eyes, so we're going to have to do something different about the eyes. Maybe I need to paint over them in white. What do y'all think? And then I can go back and add some blue, but let's just paint this part white. It's not totally dry yet, so it's still going to have some blue in it. That's okay, because I can always put another coat, and I just don't like that. That was too much blue. Yeah, the white's going to be better. And then I can go back and add some black dots. I got some yucky in my paint. Try to make it look a little better. I know this is not fun watching me backwards. I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, see, that's going to be better. I'm going to like that a lot better. Okay, let's do the other one real quick. I'm so ready for Christmas, you guys. It's my favorite time of year. If I could, I would be crafting for Christmas all year long. I would be decorating for Christmas all year long and leaving it up or just changing it out every few months. Christmas is my absolute favorite time of year, and I love it. So, I'm ready to start doing Christmas crafts. Okay, it's definitely going to take a second coat, but I think that white looks a lot better. I wonder if I have another orange here that I could use for the nose, or I could make an orange. Let me grab a red and yellow. May not have bright enough yellow. We'll try. Let's grab this. I want y'all to tell me if the picture is coming through fairly clear for you. My husband keeps trying to figure out a way to get the picture more clear, because when I'm in my studio, it's not very close to my house, and what I'm seeing in my computer is not clearer. But he said when he got on a while ago that it was clear. So let me know how the reception is that you're seeing on here, whether or not it's good or if it's still blurry. We're just going to have to keep working with it until we can get something resolved to make it be out here what it needs to be, because so far we hadn't found the ticket. Of course, I won't be out here all the time, but I'll be out here when we're not on the road, hopefully. Okay, I'm just going to paint his nose a solid orange. I was going to do it like a candy corn like I did on the girls, but I think I'm going to do it solid, and then I'm going to put stitches around it. And I am going to, the second coat I'm going to use is going to be the orange I have in the house. It's more of a pumpkin orange. Then I need some little stitches in his mouth and his nose, but I'm not going to put the stitches on his nose yet because I'm going to go over it with a different color. So let me see if I can make a real thin line with this black and draw some stitches on his mouth. You just have to do it with a real soft touch. And just swipe it quickly. I'm ready for the trees to start turning colors. I'm ready for it to cool down. There you go. Now, I will put them on all three sides of his nose too, little stitches. So we'll do that. Can go on and do his eyebrows. There's one, and I will put eyelashes on, paint some eyelashes on him, but I gotta finish his eyes first. See, when you don't do it, just looking at it, it can get all gray. Not my best work, I'm gonna say, but it's fun. Okay, so now what I want to do is, I think I'm going to put the distress ink on him, the distress oxide first, before I put cheeks on, because I'm using paint for the cheeks and I don't want it to get brown. So I just took a sponge brush. When I did it on the bus, I used one of those Dollar Tree makeup brushes, and I'm just going to rub it on here, and then I'm going to rub it back down to where I have the color I want. None of this is going to show because it's going to be under the hat, but just in case the hat ever came out, you know, it's good to make sure that you have all the sides and the front and the back done. So now I'm going to take this napkin or paper towel, and I'm going to wipe a lot of that back. Again, his hairline will be right here, and he'll have stringy hair coming down over it. Let me see if I have another makeup sponge. I don't think I do. Also, I could find my baby wipes. I could wipe it back. I'm going to get more organized, y'all. It's hard to organize for two different places. Actually, three. Here's the wipes. Let me see if these are still good. These wipes to wipe it back. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so can you see now the difference in just the white at the top and then the distress down at the bottom? So let me go through and distress the lower part of the face. And that baby wipe really did good at taking it back down to, uh-oh, guess what I just did? Just smear the eyes. Lesson learned. Wait till it dries. Don't get in a hurry like I did. See, I smeared his eye. It's okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. But these baby wipes do a heck of a job. Alright, let me touch that black up in the little thing's eyes. eye still on? Is it just my husband on? He's traveling today to do a job. Okay. Just let that dry a little bit. Let me finish putting the stress and trying to avoid that eye. This is an ink pad, stamp pad, like people scrapbook with. And you can also just use like a wax, or you can use a brown paint that you thin down, rub it on, and then rub some back off. But I tell you, using the whites is really the ticket. Okay. Maybe a little bit more at the bottom of his face. That actually almost looked like a little blush on his cheeks. That was cute. A little bit on this side, and then we will add some pink blush. Or pink paint to look like blush. Put just regular white paint right there under the eye instead of the chalk paint. So let me kind of cover that up a little bit. This Ranger Danger. Okay. I'm gonna mix the pink and the flesh color just to put a little bit of pink on here like this, but then I'm gonna use my finger and rub it around so that it blends. Do the same thing over here. Put a pink dot, use my finger, rub it around till it blends. You know, we women know we have to blend. Blend, blend, blend our makeup. Okay? He's gonna look a lot better when his eyes look better. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back over the eyes with white. And then we're gonna put some hair on him, and we're going to put his little hat on and deck his hat out. I can't wait to show you all paint inlay. If you watched one of my previous lives when I got back from California going to Vintage Retail Therapy, Mara's shop, and she showed us how to do paint inlays. It is so cool, y'all. I'm gonna love doing it. Love, love, love. I'm gonna do some silver trays. I'm gonna do lots of things. Now he's beginning to look a little bit better. His eyes are looking a little bit better. And you know what? I could, I think, go on and put some eyelashes on him if I have a thin enough brush. I may have to use this pencil tip. Let me try that. Nope. Don't do that. That did not work. Boo-boo. It's okay. Because guess what? I have my Waverly white paint out here too. So I can just touch that little puppy up. Who else is on? Say hi when you get on. Can't see who else is on here. Let's put a little bit of this white chalk paint around the eye again. one thing I want to get in my bus, or our RV, or whatever you want to call it. And I might need to get it out here too. Why did my thing just go off? That's weird. Is a camera over my shoulder so that you can actually see what I'm doing, and I don't have to worry about working like this and then turn it around. I would much rather you all be able to look down and see, especially when I start painting. If I start doing some paintings, I want you all to be able to watch the process and not just have to look at me sitting here talking while I try to you know, fix boo-boos and things like that. So that is, we actually have a spot to put a camera over my shoulder in the RV, but we never tried it yet. So I would like to have one that we could get double, like you could see the front view, and then you could also see over my shoulder what I'm doing, to make it, I think, a lot easier than me having to do it like this, because then I have to turn it around and you all have to wait, and that just seems like a waste of time to me. So that's something I really want Ronnie and I to work on when we can. Okay, so we got that done. We're going to start putting some hair on him. We're going to put his little hat on. I don't know why my crafting and cruising on my computer went off. That's where I was seeing my comments. Trying to get it back up. Okay, there it is. I think it's just the reception. I'm trying to use the house inside for my comments out here. Okay, one more quick coat of white on the eyes, then we're going to put the hat and the hair on and put some little flowers on him. And I may go, well, no, I was thinking I was going to put a little bow tie on him, but you know what, I don't have enough room down there on his neck. So really all I'll have left to do after all that is to put eyelashes on him. And then I'll need to put some stitching around his nose after I get a brighter orange on there. Okay, so I told you I already made his hat like this. I'm going to stuff it with a little stuffing after I put it on him. But first, I'm going to take some straw and pull some out, and we're going to cut him some hair and glue on him first before we put his hat on. And y'all, I know this stuff works really good for this, but I hate this stuff. It gets everywhere, it's so messy. Alrighty, so let's hold a little bit of it up and see. He doesn't need really long hair. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my glue gun. I'm going to put just a little glue right up above his eyebrow and up a little bit over on his head. And I'm going to stick this down and hold it on. And I also put some on the side. Notice I'm not using my Ryobi glue gun, because I'd be burning the fire out of myself right now if I was. So I just glued a little bit right there, and we're going to trim it up, but we got to get all the hair on him first before we trim him up. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put my little pieces together. If you're not following Crafting and Cruising, I hope you'll hit the follow button, and I hope you will spread the fun around and invite some others to join us. I don't have Telegram or anything yet because I haven't really built up a following to do that yet, but I hope to one day, so that I can send telegrams out instead of just making a post real quick and hoping that people will see it. Okay, so now we have hair going both directions. You need some down the front for bangs, but that needs to be short. So let me take some of this and cut it off. Some of this and cut it off. And then I think I can make his little bangs out of what I cut off. Go across the front of his face, because you know the little boy has to have bangs. I need to find a little bird to put on top. That would be cute to sit on top of his head, a little tiny bird. But this is not going to be a real scarecrow going out in the garden, so. Alright, I'm going to put some glue right across here. Glue these pieces down and hold them in place before I go back and trim them. And when I put his hat on, that'll help hold this in too, because it'll be glued to his forehead. Right now he is a wild looking thing. He needs a haircut faux show. Alright, let me cut his little bangs off. He's got some little bangs. Probably needs some more hair, don't you think? Think he needs more hair? Let's see. Wish somebody would comment so I know you're there. I don't know who's watching and who's not. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half. Adding some more hair on the sides before, and I also on the girl I added some hair in the back too, so that no matter which direction you looked at her, she had hair. So I will do the same with him. Yeah, he needed more hair. He needed some more hair. That's still got to be trimmed up. Stay on there, stay on there. Okay, and this will go on the other side. Put a little glue, I'll hold it up to show you in just a minute. I'll cover up his bangs though. Still don't have enough long hair on this side. I think I cut his hair too short. He needs some more long hair on this other side. Alright. Let's give him a little more long hair. You're still on, Rodney? My biggest fan. Okay, we'll eventually get more people. If we don't, that's fine too. Whoever's supposed to be on here will be on here. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Now I do need to trim him up a little bit. Some of this, anyway. He's going to be cute when he gets his little eyes on. Okay. Need to put him some down the side too. And when I put some on the back, it'll make him fuller. Okay. So let's put his little hat on. Where is it? Here it is. Right here. And then I'll put some stuffing in it. This hat may not It's coming. He may not get any stuffing because he may not have room for stuffing in his hat. The look on Ned. All right, we're gonna put him some more hair under there to take care of all that extra. Y'all can tell I never made scarecrows before. I may not ever make them again either. But I needed something to do in the bus that I thought might be able to do it. Let's get some more of this. If you watch the replay, please hashtag replay so I know you were here. And I can say hi to you later. I'll go back and read comments if there are any. Okay. Now let's put some glue right up in here. Stick this up in here. And I'll trim it up. Have no fear. I want him to be real good and full under there. Because his little hat didn't quite go all the way up as far as I wanted it to. Actually, I don't even know that I'm going to trim all that up very much because I think that's kind of cute. That little part needs to come off. I need to split this big piece. It's too wide. Put a little bit more under his hat. But I kind of think those little bangs hanging out are kind of cute. Don't you think? And when I put all the florals on top, it'll hide that the spoon part going up in the middle, so it won't be so wonky looking. That's a Kathy DiDomenico word, wonky. Okay, let's see. I can fold these over and make a little bit more hair to go on this bad boy. Clip the ends. A little more hot glue. Stick it under there. Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing. And that's not fun. Okay. Keep looking for on camera. Having a bad hair day, ain't you? Okay. I think that's kind of cute. This one needs to be trimmed. Maybe not. Alright, so let's see now what we can put on him for florals to kind of jazz him up a little bit. And then I'll finish his eyes. I have these. I have some of these that I had put on the girl. I have these. I have some fall leaves, and I don't think I want to use these pumpkins. Maybe. I have burlap pumpkins and the green pumpkins. But let's start out with, I think, some of the, I'll tell you what, let's do the fall leaves first. That's what I did on her. Where'd she go? Here she is. See, she's got some fall leaves coming out of her hat. So let's put the green, maybe 2, and a yellow, maybe an orange. I can't wait to see these in real life on trees. I think I like that yellow better. Maybe a red. These reds are a little bit bigger. So let's see. What I did before was I kind of crisscrossed them, kind of layered them before I put them on her. Maybe a green one, something like this. That can go on his hat. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a little, just a dot of glue, and put it right in the bottom of the leaf, like that. And then I'm just going to stick another one on it kind of at an angle and hold it together to let it adhere. And then on the yellow one, I will put another dot of glue and put the red one kind of, let's see, I think I may do this one like this. So I'm going to kind of build a little bit of length to it. And then maybe another green. I heard Debbie Riggs say, Rodney, if you're still on here the other day, that she's going to be giving away Lisa and Rodney Seiler glue caddy on something coming up. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Now that's cute. I may kind of put it off to the side a little bit. Glue on it and put it down close to where the hair was coming out, but off to the side a little bit. Okay, that's cute. It is going to need something in the center, and I really think that these are going to be too big, these little pumpkins. Yeah, it's too big. See? Yeah, that's too big. I don't like that. May have to wait until I go in the house. Let me see about putting a little sprig of yellow in here. Maybe do some I don't know. Nothing's really enticing me yet. Some of these I know I want to use this stuff on him like I did on her. I think this stuff is so cool, it sheds really badly. You can kind of play with it and bend it. Cut this part off. I had a little button or something that I could put down there. at the bottom. Let me glue this on because I do like that. But I need something to cover up that little area where I glued it on. Like a little cute button or something. I don't want to put bling on this because this is supposed to be a boy. So he doesn't need bling. Oh, if I could find a teeny tiny little raven or blackbird to stick right there, that would be so cute. To put a little bird right there. Same thing. And I said something a while ago about putting a bird on here. I think that would be really cute. Let's glue this down a little better. Yeah, I'll have to have something on that little place right there where I added that. This is my computer battery's getting low. Okay, let me go back now and try to add a little bit of this blue that I'm going to mix with. What is happening with this brush? I'm going to mix this blue with black to make it a little bit deeper. And then I'll show you what I'm doing in just a minute. Made just a little blue something something. I don't know what you call it. It's like a little horseshoe shape just to give me a little color right there. And then I want to take the end of a straight skewer like this one right here, and I'm going to stick down in my white, and I'm going to add some little dots at the top of his eye. The skewer's not open too well. Let's try the brush, the end of the brush. Nope, don't think I like it. I'm glad y'all are getting to watch me do everything I don't like. So you can see that it's okay to say I don't like it. You gotta do something else. Now I'm gonna put eyelashes on you. Maybe if I put a little black dot right there in that blue. That's kind of cute. Haha. Sad eyes turn the other way. I like that. He is kind of sad looking, but it's kind of cute. See if I can make it a little bigger. Oh, that's better. Now, he doesn't look so sad. He looks cute. I like that. Okay, so other than touching up his nose in a brighter orange, which I have in the house, and then adding the stitches on it, I think he's about done. I will be painting the back like I said earlier, and I'll add more hair on the back of him. so he'll be fluffier. But then he and his little girlfriend can be together. So let's bring them both up here. I will find something, a button or something to put right where I join that. But here they are. So there you go, guys. I appreciate you coming on, crafting and cruising and watching this train wreck. But it was fun. And I hope that you will come back. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. But again, I appreciate you being here. Keep looking over here at my computer to see the comments. I appreciate you being here, and I do hope you will come back. Hope you have a blessed day. Go out and make somebody else's day be blessed. And if you have any prayer requests, remember you can leave them at the bottom, or you can email me at craftandcruise@gmail.com. The word "and" is spelled out. craftandcruise@gmail.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye.